Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes offense will get the first swing of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now on first down from the 28. The give is to Williams. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They go right back to him. The Buckeyes will keep this drive going. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play?
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big...
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Oregon! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires and picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Touch pass on the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. With jet sweep pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3.
At the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for...
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown Ducks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Now on third down for this offense. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. A first down for the offense. wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, a 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's inside the 10. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Oregon! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 2 over Boise State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are using 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He got it. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on second down for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
The great thing about... out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Ohio State, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Lost one deep down the right side. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. So after the first down run, here's second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now for the next down.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quickly out to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. The pitch. Inside the 30. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now the toss. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Now the toss. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Goes to the option. quick toss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Going downfield for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. On the option. He'll toss it. Finds a crease at the 20. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's right on target. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Now the pitch. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing.
And he breaks into the open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Not a lot of room on the return, but he already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The pitch. This offense has a 2nd down play. The option look. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And into the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Graham. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA